MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Colorado Rockies. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Colorado Rockies.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwing, as they call him. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Jon Gray gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, the pride and joy of the Oklahoma Sooners. Former first-round draft pick by the Colorado Rockies. Big, strong guy, Jon Gray. 96 to up at 100 miles an hour. Good, hard breaking ball, and his changeup has gotten better every year that he's pitched. The key for Jon Gray, throwing strikes. If he keeps the ball in the strike zone at 98 to 100 miles an hour, he is really tough to hit.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Batting second here tonight, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now in the box, Francisco Lindor. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Lindor, a native of Puerto Rico. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder. And they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. No score. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Carlos Carrasco is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, Carlos Carrasco, power arm, big-time slider, great velocity, 94 to 96 miles an hour. But the powerhouse slider is his signature pitch. Has a changeup, but if he has that good slider, he could be really, really tough to hit.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And manning second base, none other than Jason Kipnis. This guy likes to get dirty. He's also known as one of the best hitting second basemen in the game. Really solid on the defensive side as well.
Coming to the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
At the plate, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Naquin's under it. One out.
Batting third, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So digging in now, Nolan Arenado. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. First offering on its way. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. No. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Popped up. Encarnacion has a play. 2 down. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. LeMahieu leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Down the line and fair. That's a hit. LeMahieu blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, with two away, the man on first, he was moving on contact. He got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
So coming to the plate, Trevor Story. And the Rockies trying to hang even more damage on the scoreboard in the opening frame. Carrasco pauses. First pitch on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
The 1-2. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring. An infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Men on third with two down. Takes this the other way to right, and Chisenhall will make the catch, and the side is retired. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Colorado. Leading off the inning, Edwin Encarnacion, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. In there, 1-1. Two and one to the Indians' first baseman. Popped him up. Arenado over to his left. He's got it one away.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Stepping up to the plate, Tyler Naquin. First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty, one man out. count remains at 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Drilled on the ground is short. Story plays it in. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Showtrack. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First offering on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Stepping in, Carlos Gonzalez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Stepping in, Ryan McMahon. From the stretch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Gonzalez leads off second with nobody out. One and one to the Rockies' first baseman. The 1-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
That'll bring up Tony Walters, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box now, John Gray, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
The 2-0 on the way. On a rope to the second baseman.
Up next for Colorado, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Digging in to try it again, DJ LeMahieu. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Two and 0 now. And that's in there, 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
The 2-1. Down the first baseline. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
So striding in, Charlie Blackmon. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. And a ball, 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Naquin is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Into the box, Francisco Mejia.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
No one can make a play on this one, and the first Indians hit is going to be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Mejia, the runner at second with 1 away. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Grounder down the line at third. And there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael.
Into the box now, Michael Brantley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Liner toward right center, and that's going to get down out there. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
Up next for Cleveland.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. A runner on first with 2 away. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Blackman is under it, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Rockies lead this one 2-1. Here's Nolan Arenado, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Behind 0-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Dahl leads off first with 1 away. Liner towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The right fielder, number 5, Carlos Gonzalez.
Now batting, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Chisenhall has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado. They still lead it 2-1. Stepping into the box, Jose Ramirez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Edwin Encarnacion. He popped out in his first trip. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez on the run. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Two balls and a strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Dahl is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Rockies 2 and the Indians 1. Here's Ryan McMahon now.
Leading off for the Rockies, first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Chisenhall has it in his tracks. 1 down.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
2 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging. The 1-2. Is a low changeup that's laid off. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. And there's out number 2.
The pitcher number 55, John Gray.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Gray. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Carrasco pauses. First pitch on the way. Line drive to center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
Hey guys, this is why when playing in the National League, I saw pitchers constantly just really focus on the offensive side of the ball, whether it be sack bunts or having to get a knock. Here's a moment that can never be taken away. A huge hit in a World Series game. That's a pretty awesome moment for him.
No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Rockies strand 1. They lead it 2-1. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Leading off for the Indians, second baseman, Jason.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Lonnie Chisenhall will be next. 3-0 fastballs in for a strike. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he takes a cold strike one. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Digging in, Francisco Mejia. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. 0-1 the count. Chisenhall stands at first with 1 out. And that one stayed too low apparently.
That's foul.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Hit down the line at first. McMahon fields it cleanly. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Rockies lead it 2-1. Striding in for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Charlie Blackmon.
Here comes the first pitch. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Digging in and looking for more, David Dahl. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's set and the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Chisenhall going back at the track. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Ripped down the first base line. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. A cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here's Carlos Dollars. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
In now, Ryan McMahon. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Carrasco pauses. Here it is on 0-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Chisenhall ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
As a manager, you have to give your starter every opportunity to work his way out of trouble, but I think they went with him maybe one batter too long. The bases loaded double blows this thing wide open, and the starter's probably on his last legs now.
Standing in now, John Gray, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 3 runs already home here. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
The 1-1 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Naquin's on his horse, and that's the 3rd out. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and a couple of men left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Rockies 5 and the Indians 1. Yonder Alonso will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 17, Yonder Alonso.
There's a strike. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Ball 2.
2 strikes.
The 2-2 one more time. Grounded back up the middle. Story picks it up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on down the line. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. And this will wind up kicking off the wall near the 350 sign. The relay. And Brantley is in there at third base. He's got himself a triple.
The batter.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is taken high above the zone.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
2 balls and a strike to count. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. be on the attack and let them beat you.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time is in there. A called strike 3.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Back-to-back. Cody Anderson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 56.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go DJ LeMahieu. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. This is popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. This is in the air to left. Brantley is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Digging in once again, Charlie Blackmon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now, it has to be in the back of my mind that he might repeat that exact same pitch.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. 1 out, nobody on. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Hit sharply on the ground, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
The 1-1 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
What an amazing home run we just witnessed, and lucky for us, we're going to take a look at it again with Show Track. And as the numbers come in, the projected distance of that blast, over 490 feet. That's right up there with the longest home runs we've ever seen.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl as it's grounded sharply to first. Taken in by Encarnacion, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
Digging in, Trevor Story. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Into the fountain and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story. His first homer so far in the series, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Here's Cargo, Carlos Gonzalez.
Right fielder.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez. His first homer here in the series as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Now batting.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
The catcher, number 14, Tony.
So striding forward now, Tony Walters. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. Another good inning for the Rockies, and Blake's. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look here at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. And that misses, 2-1.
2-1.
At third, Arenado. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. And it's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 8.
Now at the plate, Ronnie Chisenhall. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. Stretch time coming up here in Denver. It's the Rockies 9 and the Indians 1. Raimel Tapia is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Raimel Tapia.
Flying toward right center, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pounding the zone late.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, towards second. A tag for 1, on to first, and they get them both.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
In now for Colorado, Charlie Blackmon. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
A little bouncer, but it gets fouled.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Rockies, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Brian Shaw has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
29, Brian Shaw.
Francisco Mejia will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Josh Harrison will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. set. Here comes the 1-1. Missed with a slider. His numbers against Brian Shaw, he's 1 for 2. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael Brantley. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he certainly...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail big. It's 9-1. Zach McAllister enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Here's Nolan Arenado, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. First pitch on its way. Hit hard to short. Lindor right there. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
Now batting.
Well, that graphic there tells you all you need to know about this particular ball game. 9-1 is our score as we draw ever nearer to the end of this one. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Down go the Rockies on a mere 4 pitches, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Welcome back to the 9th inning from Coors Field in Denver as we get a nice shot of the city here tonight. So here's Francisco Lindor now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Chris Russin comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Tapped down the line. Foul ball, strike 2. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Ready for another shot now, Jose Ramirez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
First baseman number 10.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And that's in there for a strike. 1-1. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Center fielder, Tyler.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a line drive. In there, a base hit.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis down the third baseline. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it a 9-3 ball game. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. A.J. Ramos answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 40, A.J. Ramos.
Stepping in now, Francisco Mejia as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Story scoops it up. Throw on to first, and now the Indians are down to their final out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jack McAllister.
Bradley Zimmer will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
In there for strike 1.
0-1.
2 out, nobody on. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ramos has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder. Michael Brantley would be next. Last strike now for Cleveland. Smoke toward third. Throw to first here will be in time for the final out, and the Rockies have started this World Series on the right foot. They're victorious here at home as this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Nine to 6, the final tally in this one. The Colorado Rockies win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. John Gray takes home the win. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies. 9 runs on